Hello and welcome to this week's Oracle card reading for week commencing the 18th of December. Thank you so much for joining me this week. It's a little dark outside because we are experiencing some snow where I am currently, which is quite lovely as well to just see that falling outside. So with that energy in mind, let's pull 3 cards this week to symbolize the beginning and the middle and the end of the week for our general reading, to see what energies are working with us collectively this week. So the first card that comes up for us is Jophiel, and the card is Beginnings. So this really is a card of, like it says on the tin, new beginnings, things opening up for us, new doors, perhaps windows of opportunity. Sometimes we have to decipher what opportunities are best for us. We may be offered opportunities that we think, that doesn't quite sit well with me, I might wait till something else comes along, or we may feel a really deep gut feeling that something is right, and so we go for it. So at the beginning of this week, it's sort of weighing up our opportunities that come to us, but embracing the fact that there are these new beginnings, and that sometimes with new beginnings we may feel a little fearful, because new beginnings often herald change, often mean that things are happening at a fast pace, that we have to change, our living situation might change, our perspective, our mentality might change, and all these changes can sometimes bring about a little bit of fear, or perhaps even a little bit of stress. But if we just focus on a new chapter of our lives opening up for us at the beginning of the week, we can see that those fears are really just there at the beginning and nothing to really worry about. It's just that our lives are changing and we're open to embracing that. As we move into the middle of the week, Jophiel makes an appearance, and the card is Dreams. So Jophiel's really this archangel type of, I often think of this angel's energy is very much about manifestation, bringing things into the open, like the magician card of tarot. In some ways, I think Jophiel holds that particular energy, and this card is Dreams. So it may be that we really focus on our dreamscape this week, that we do keep that dream journal. Perhaps our dreams are trying to tell us messages that our subconscious wants us to know, especially as we're working through these new things for this new beginning. So it may be that we are clearing out a little bit of debris from the past, maybe a few past issues come up, maybe some family issues come up for us, friendships, or even things that are going on in our lives currently, and that might make an appearance in our dream time. So it's important in the middle of the week not to worry too much about it if we are having a few restless nights, but keeping that dream journal might just allow us to get those thoughts, subconscious ideas out into the open, so that we can maybe just analyze them a little bit and get to the root cause of what's going on for us. And as we move into the end of the week, we have Archangel Jophiel, who's often known as this angel of wisdom and knowledge and illumination, and the card is Abundance. So we may find that we have a little windfall at the end of the week, or perhaps this week really starts to move in a direction that we've been wanting to go in for a little bit, for a while financially. But abundance doesn't necessarily just have to do with our monetary gains. It can also be to do with our friendships, an abundance of love, an abundance of security, maybe an abundance of a little bit of festive cheer, something that we've been wanting more of in our lives, basically. By the end of this week, if we're not already feeling it, we're actually starting to come up with ways of how we can invite that into our lives, or some sense of direction of how we can invite that into our lives, and that can be a really positive feeling for us. So just to recap for this week, we have new beginnings. There may be a little bit of anxiety or trepidation around that, but not to worry. It's just those little teething problems at the start of any new project or chapter of our lives. We may be having intense dreams or perhaps restless nights, but it's important for us to just stay a bit grounded and focused, and again, like, get those ideas out, or talk to someone that we trust about the dreams that we're having. And at the end of the week, we might be feeling a bit more abundant, a bit more sure of ourselves, and a bit more ready and able to move forwards into next week. So I hope that you've enjoyed this reading this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I so appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and until we speak again next week, I'm sending you so much love and light. Lots of love, Alyssa.